Of Harlem Nights, our next film is a real delight, something quite special. More proof that the animated feature film is alive and well again now as the 80s come to a close. The movie is Disney Studios' The Little Mermaid, the beautifully drawn story of a mermaid named Ariel who wants to become human and marry the prince of her dreams. The film is full of good songs, and here's the mermaid singing about her life's desire to shed her tail fin.
Flipping your fins, you don't get too far. Legs are required for jumping, dancing, strolling along down what's that word again? Street. Up where they walk, up where they run, up where they stay all day in the sun.
Some of the sea creatures, especially a crab with a reggae beat, think that life under the sea is just fine. This is the film's best musical number.
Under the sea, darling, it's better down where it's wetter. Take it from me. Up on the shore, they work all day. Out in the sun, they slave away. While we're devoting good time, floating under the sea.
Objecting to his daughter's desire to turn human is King Triton, who manages to crack the crab for information on his daughter.
I know you've been keeping something from me.
Keeping something?
About Ariel?
Ariel?
In love?
The force of evil in the story, and she is magnificently drawn, is the sea witch Ursula, who persuades Ariel to make a deal. Ariel can become human for a while and engage the prince, but only at the risk of losing her voice to the evil Ursula.
Poor unfortunate souls in pain, in need.
This one longing to be thinner, that one wants to get the girl, and do I help them?
Yes, indeed.
This whole film is a delight. I have nothing but compliments for The Little Mermaid. The drawing is rich, especially with so many scenes underwater. When I look at all those bubbles there, I'm glad they took the time, the money to animate all those bubbles. They're fabulous. You know, think of underwater sequences, the water rushing by in Bambi and the little bowl in Pinocchio. The water can really make an animated film important. The story is tightly told. Credit writers, directors John Musker and Ron Clements for all that. They also did the entertaining animated picture of The Great Mouse Detective. The music is superior here, created mostly by Howard Ashman and Alan Menken, who did The Little Shop on Horrors. You know, with animated pictures, the picture's the star. And the names ever don't get told until maybe a generation later when we start to hear of these heroes of animation. So let's name some of these people now. And I think they've also created a classic character in that little crab named Sebastian. I think he could have a life a bit like Jiminy the Cricket. And best of all, this is a film for all ages. Young kids, I think, will find the picture not frightening too much, and it is witty, witty, witty.
I agree with you. I enjoyed it from beginning to end. I enjoyed everything about it, including the music. And oftentimes in modern-day animated songs, the music has sounded just like music with words. The music in this song, in this movie, is terrific, especially that reggae number, Under the Sea.
Right.
It's music like the great Disney music of the past, When You Wish Upon a Star and Zippity Doo Dah, stuff like that. This movie bears comparison with the great Disney classics. This really is a movie as good as those great movies from 30, 40, 50 years ago that we keep comparing modern-day animated films to negatively. This returns to the great tradition, and I liked everything about it. But I think the thing I liked the best was the character is active. She's not just a little girl that things happen to. She's up there. She's going to go to the surface. She's going to find her prince. She's going to take care of business, and so you can really identify with it.
Also, there were no duds. I mean, it wasn't cheaped out in any way. The drawing of the King Titan, her father, Triton, is really good. That Ursula, the witch, is a fabulous concoction.
She is right up there with the great villainesses of the past, with the evil stepmother, with the witch.
Yeah.
She's in that category.
She's a bad lady. Yeah,
She's really
but it's a very good film. Coming up next,